Well, as you can hear, this is my alarm reminding me to do this video. So, welcome back, Officiant and Beyond members, notary friends and cousins, buddies, pals. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are new here, I am Courtney Baldwin or Minister Courtney, Courtney B, whichever you want to use, as long as it's respectful, more than likely I'll respond to it. Okay? So, the reason for this post is to welcome you to the community. See if you have any questions pertaining to wedding officiating, feel free to comment, message me, chat with the group. This is an open community where you can ask all of your questions. If you are a mentee and you have received this link, well, welcome. Obviously, you know that this is set up for you guys to get more assistance. If you need anything, one-on-one calls with me, feel free to chat here, message me, text me. You have my number to get more familiar with the role that you play as a wedding officiant. The sole purpose of this content, this platform, is just to make sure that you're set up for greatness. I'm already pursuing my business. So I'm a wedding officiant, have been a wedding officiant since December of 2021, but I did not perform my first ceremony until February 22 of 2022, and on that day I did 3 ceremonies and I've been hooked ever since. So what this community is for is to allow you a space to ask all your questions without it being on a Facebook platform for millions of people to see, for you to get one-on-one experience or one-on-one questions. If you're looking for a mentor, I offer that as well. If you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes. I love to make notes and to-do lists, and you will learn that about me as you proceed through my Patreon, right? But if you found me on YouTube, then you already know my personality because you've seen my videos as I have consistently grown, and thank you for watching. This year, I took my business in a different direction. As some of you know, I started out as a notary, and now I'm wanting to pivot and make my business completely about wedding officiating, because that is where I have fallen in love. So this is what this channel is for, or this platform is for. This community allows you to see not only growth in my business, but to potentially see the growth in what you can do for yourself. So I invite you to comment, I invite you to ask questions, because I'm here to assist you, answer any questions that you may have, any concerns, whatever you need. If you can't afford the mentorship, you can find that information here, and if you can't, I will get it for you and send it to you. Within reason. Let me make sure I say that, within reason, right? Because all things must not be free, okay? So upcoming content will be talking, of course, you guys have seen my behind the scenes. That will still be consistent. I love recording my couples. I love recording my ceremonies. So that way, again, I critique myself and my couples get a copy as well. So it gives them something to see in on their anniversary. If they want to go back, look at it, they can do so. Wedding ceremony tips, I always offer those. Any tidbits that I can give you, any gems that I found throughout my experience in the industry, you will have access to as well. I offer vow assistant guidance that will be listed here. We will be discussing cultural and religious traditions, so that way you can kind of get an idea of what your niche is and where you want to be within the wedding officiating industry. We'll talk about venue selections and some of the venues that I have worked for that have not been crowd worthy. So buckle up. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching, and welcome again. I will also be recording interviews with my prior mentees, so that way you can see what I was able to do for them upon starting and what they have continued to do for themselves, because it starts with your consultation or our mentorship, but then you give your business legs and you take it for wherever you want your business to go. After I give you the initial tools, you then allow that to take you wherever you like. So your business depends upon you, not just your mentorship with me. So let me be clear in that first and foremost. This is not going to be a get rich quick type of thing. You will be required to educate yourself. You will be required to grow yourself. You will be required to put yourself in different atmospheres that you might be uncomfortable with being in, but there is always growth within that space. So learn that, know that, be comfortable with it, be confident in what you do, and happy officiating. The purpose of this community is to help you get better. As I perform ceremonies, I am posting content and allowing you guys to see what I do, so that way you can get a better idea or more experience of what you need to better your business. Sorry, I am messing with my little mic here. So all that said, because I have gotten quite a few DMs from people asking questions about wedding officiating and how to get started, and they're interested in expanding their business, but no one wants to put their money where their mouth is. And I don't blame you. You don't want to pay in something that you have no idea what you're getting. And by all means, I don't fault you. There's no harm or foul in that. Money is a very sensitive topic for some, and I get that. I relate to that. So this platform is set here for you to get free information. I have a book on Amazon if you would like to purchase, Leading the Flow. It is a crash course in wedding officiating for those of you who don't want to fork out $150 for a mentor. That's completely fine. But if you do, my mentorship offers not only the content that you see here, which is of course is for free, but I will train you, get you set up. If you're not ordained, we go through that process as well. But I give you marketing tips, scripts, contracts, much more than you found on this platform here. I will show up to your first ceremony. You are allowed to shadow me at one or a couple of mine if need be, if you need more. Your questions can be answered in one-on-one. You have follow-up calls. You have access to me, so that way if you need assistance throughout your business, you're not just starting from scratch. You don't have to go onto Facebook platforms and ask questions to a million strangers who may not even answer, who might turn around and give you negative feedback, who might give you attitudes, whatever. You don't have any of that happening here. I'm here to assist you with the role that I'm already doing, right? So this month, we are going to be discussing wedding MBA, because I'm going this year and I'm so excited. Literally, I'm leaving for Vegas on the 5th, and I'm hella excited. Okay. So if anybody knows who David Tutor is, listen, I'm a fangirl. Okay. So that in itself sold me. Now, yes, there is going to be specific seminars set up for wedding officiants, and I'm excited about that, excited to learn, going to take my laptop, my notebooks, anything that I need to take notes so that way I can be my best successful self, right? But I'll be bringing all that information back to you so that way you can learn what I learned and get a little couple of gems to get you going, right? So outside of that, we will be discussing attire. I will break down my mentorship. So if you want that, it is something you don't know about, feel free to shoot me your email in DM, chat, email, whatever, and I can send you the information that you need. We will all the things you need to know as a wedding officiant. It isn't just about script reading. It isn't just about finding the couples. It isn't just about marketing. What about cultural and religious traditions that you need to know in order to do your job? What about scriptures and readings that you have no idea about if you're not religious, like spiritual, like myself? So these are things that you need to concern yourself with more so than just booking the couple, because you can book a couple and have no idea what to do with them. Then what? You have a whole couple. You've now gotten your retainer fee, because we don't say deposits because deposits are refundable. Okay. So make sure you put that in your little think box. All right. Deposits are refundable. Retainers are not. All right. So we will be recapping some of my videos from this year and last year. I have an ongoing series of Wedding Officiant Chronicles where you guys ride along with me and I talk to you about my ceremonies before and after. Sometimes you get different snippets in the middle of what I'm doing. Already here on the platform, you will see a couple of videos from or taken by mentees who shadowed me. So you get to see the ins and outs of what I'm actually doing from a third person view versus me trying to hold the camera or me trying to get the content for you. It'll be a mixture of both, right? Now, some of my content you may need and some content you may not. So whatever content you need, take it. Whatever content you do not, leave it. There is no need to comment on things that you don't need. Go right by them. You have the freedom to close the window, open the window, do whatever you like, okay? Most important thing you want to know about wedding officiating is that it's all up to you. It's not up to the couples. It's not up to the wedding planners. It's not up to the wedding industry, period. Your business depends on you. So whatever you do, whatever you don't do, your business will be a reflection of that. So if you get clients, great. If you get couples, great. And if you don't, you do need to work a little harder. You might need to change your strategy. And that's okay. That's why we gain more information. That's why we educate ourselves. So that way, when we do need more information, we already have it. That's how successful people grow. They continue to train. They continue to learn. Just like when you're on a job, if you're wanting a raise, you have to continue to educate yourself about the role that you're in. That's why there's quarterly training. There's quarterly raises and there's annual raises and there's bonuses. You can give yourself a bonus just simply by educating yourself better and bumping up your prices. But you can't bump up your prices without the knowledge behind it. So you're here to get more of that knowledge. You're here so that way you can figure out what you might be doing wrong or what you might want to add in order to strengthen your business. Also, figure out what niche you want. Do you want to specialize in micro weddings? Do you want to specialize in sign and goals? Do you want to specialize in theme weddings? Like there's a whole genre of things out there you could be doing. Make sure you think about all of them. Think about where you show up best. Who are you? And when you know that, you'll know what your strong suits are and then how to relay that to your couples. It'll help you find your couples better because you won't show up in places where you aren't needed. You won't show up in places where your couples are not. You can't offer a themed ceremony niche and you're over in a different platform or you're over in micro weddings and elopements. Like it doesn't make sense. So in order for your business to grow, you have to show up where you need to show up, not where everybody else is. You don't want to do what everybody else is doing because they aren't you and you aren't them. And if you want to get what you need to get out of this business, you need to show up in the right places with the right information, with the right script, with the right knowledge, with the right attitude. And also, nothing for nothing, this is not a cutthroat business. A lot of people are saying that it's oversaturated and that there are so many wedding officiants and they don't know what they're doing. And that is very true. The market is oversaturated with people who have no idea what they're doing. They're just taking the money and then rushing to Facebook and saying, hey, I have no idea what to do. Can you show me? Can you tell me how do I? Honey, there are plenty of books. I wrote one. If you don't have mine, pick up others. Educate yourself on what it means to be a wedding officiant before you go out and ruin a couple's ceremony. Know what you want to bring to the table before you tell them you have a table. 9 times out of 10, a couple is going to try to choose someone cheaper, right? And it's your job to tell them why you are the best decision, to show them why you are the best choice for them. And what is it that you offer that would prompt a couple to say, no, I'm not going to go with my cousin whom I've known my entire life. I'm going to go with this stranger because they're giving me exactly what I need. They're giving me exactly what I'm looking for. What do you offer that sets you apart from everyone else? And it has to be much more than your certificate of ordination. It has to be more than that. And when you show up, what are you wearing? What do you look like? Do you look confident? Are you confident? That is why we're educating ourselves so that we know how to be confident in places we've never been before. So let's think about that. We want to make sure that, and I say we because me too, I am constantly educating myself on something. My brain never stops. I am literally on a 15-minute break right now from my main job to record this video so that way I can upload it just for you. Because I am putting forth the effort to make sure that you know you are worth it. And in knowing that you are worth it, take some time to market your business today, whether it's an email or it's a phone call or you're hitting the ground with, Tom and Jerry, your feet. Go outside and get it. No one's going to just come knock on your door and say, hey, are you a wedding officiant? Whether you're on Thumbtack, whether you're on Wedding Pro, whether you're on The Knot, there are so many places that you can show up. David's Bridal has a free wedding directory. Sign up anywhere. The most important thing is to show up. How will you find a couple if they don't even know you exist? Think about it. Have a good day.